New PC is better than consoles. Consoles are just weaker PCs. Quit having fun!
Yeah, no, I can just guarantee, like, PC people will start popping out of the woodwork even on this video. And here's the thing, honestly, I gotta say, I would just like to plug and play. That is just it, quite and simple. I do not want to build my own console at the moment. Like, just let people enjoy stuff that they like to do. There's a reason FlashGits has made, like, 5 videos making fun of you schmucks.
Just ignore him and he'll go away.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/justneckbeardthings, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Let's see if we can get this video to them 1,000 likes. Okie dokie, let go. I just recently started coming to this location for the cute goth girl that works here. It turns out she's a total B. Ignored me for an hour, even though I was standing by the register the entire time. She blew off every attempt to try to get to know about her, possibly ask if she would like to be taken out on a date. I ended up having to buy something I didn't even want to get her to even have a conversation with me, and then I felt like I was being rushed out the door. She needed to work on being more attentive to people who are just trying to be nice to her, that just not just giving all of her attention to people buying something right then and there. What, you mean doing her job? And if you legitimately were standing by the register for a full-on hour, that is just creepy on your half. Like, you do realize how weird you looked, or do you not have the mental capacity to understand that a person standing within 3 feet of someone for a solid hour not talking to them is just outright weird? But yeah, no, call her a total B because she was doing her job and not going on a date with you.
Keep seeing average for Beyond Meat burgers everywhere I go now. To spike them today, yeah, I ordered a beef burger and some large fries. You ain't getting to me, lib blank.
Yeah, you go, dude. You totally showed that business by, supporting their business, huh? You must feel really big now, stimulating that economy for them. So just, supporting the business, that'll show them. Look, I don't care if you order a meat burger or a Beyond Burger, you order whatever you want, just don't demean somebody else for choosing different.
Oops, I got my e-girl tatted on me, and she deactivated her account.
I honestly don't know if that would be the legitimate reason why somebody would delete their account, but honestly, it would pretty certainly get them blocked. Because I gotta admit, that's honestly weird as heck, and I would feel legitimately creeped out if something like that happened to me. Why does Hollywood hate gingers so much?
Because they envy them. Redhead women are often considered as the most attractive, and they also stand out a lot as they have a rare hair color. Black women are on the opposite side. Basically, men of all races consider them the least attractive.
Yes, surely, a Solicon Lolicon is not a pet. It is more than that. Nobody is hurt or harmed. It is just a fantasy. I whack to a baby-like cartoon, not the real ones.
I always hate children, and that proves that I am not a pid. I still go by the whole general basis of if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it is a freaking duck. Do not lewd the duck. Like, Shotokan is just Lolicon switched around, and even though the roles are reversed, it doesn't make it okay. Are girls under 24 more likely looking just for hookups like men on Tinder? I understand this is a very general statement. I'm just curious to hear a perspective on this, whether it be personal or just from observing.
Yes, they are exploring themselves and trying to find themselves. In about 20 years, they'll be looking to settle down and get serious after they've had their fun. In other words, they'll be looking for a nice chump to finance their lifestyle and take care of Tyrone's baby. She will be selling her 1982 Camry with 900,000 miles for the cost of a brand new Ferrari.
In my early 20s, I used to have a bunch of resentment towards the girls that weren't interested in me back in the day when I was into anime and rock music. I thought they just didn't like nice guys. And then I saw a picture of myself from back then, and I was ugly as blank. I looked musty and had a silk dragon print button up, so yeah, My bad. I mean, honestly, I gotta admit, that's just a part of being human, is that we all go through phases which we probably regret later in life. Like, I know for a fact when I was in, like, I think it was either elementary school or early middle school, I liked to wear those flaming button-up shirts, and I looked like Guy Fieri's wardrobe. Was it a fashion choice that I chose for myself because I liked it back then? Yes. Would I do it again as I'm 26 years old now? Heck no. But going through those phases are just parts of who we are and who we create as ourselves throughout life. We find things that we only are like temporarily, and then we look back on and then we think, yeah, I probably couldn't see myself doing that, at least later in life, and some people find stuff that they do like to do later in life. I honestly don't know if I'm making much sense in this all, but, you know, there's just some things that we only like temporarily, and some things we like for a long time. You know, honestly, I gotta say, like, the second I saw this, my first thought was, Guantanamo Bay's got the most effective interrogation tactics ever. And for the people that know what exactly is on the screen, please tell me this didn't actually get an animation. Guys with literally the most toxic, repellent personalities on the planet, and who, despite not owning or ever being around one, always inexplicably smell like the inside of a dirty fish tank, be like, I wish it was a little bit taller, and that's literally the only thing they'll ever think was their issue with them.
I want to extract the eggs from your ovaries and take the milk from your honkers and mix them together to make an omelet.
You know, there is always one type of thought when I honestly see stuff that is this questionable, and the only thing I can really think of is that this is the sperm cell that got through? That, and also, this is a perfect example why the Trojan commercials could just be legitimate slideshows of these stupid schmucks.
Was adjusting my hat when a girl walked by. She thought I was tipping it to her.
I want to off myself. I mean, I think when it all comes down to it, it really depends on, like, what hat you wore. I mean, obviously, the fedora and trilby stuff, yeah, they would probably think you was just tipping the miladies, but I don't know. I went to MagFest recently, and I was legitimately surprised at how many people wore ivy caps, because I honestly felt like, oh, no, please tell me they didn't replace the fedora with this. Oh, great. Now I'm not going to be wanting to wear it when I go to Katsucon in about a couple of weeks. You know, I think it's one thing when there are lewd communities devoted to a single person, but it's another thing when you have 3 of those communities pop up on the day that I'm recording this, which is the day after the person turned 18, which is very concerning, because now it just looks like 1,400 people were waiting at the starting gate for somebody to hit the flare gun, and then everybody starts sprinting towards looting this person. Like, no joke, the person turned 18 on the 28th, and I'm recording this on the 29th. This is just weird. You know, it took me a hot minute to get used to the fact of that hoodie existing. I did not know that there is a colorized version of that. And honestly, I kind of think, like, if you're having stuff on your shirt that is 18 plus, probably not the best idea to wear it to a place where the majority of the people there are not 18 plus. It just kind of comes off as very much inappropriate.
A Harvard graduate, PhD of 138, Stanford Bennett, a blank pundit, Mensa International, a free-thinking alpha male like lone wolf, likely hotter than you, and definitely smarter. Debate me, I'm ready.
All that big brain, all that Reddit karma, so much disappointment. 2 things. 1, why can I smell this dude's profile through my computer? And secondly, you know for a fact this dude is the type of person that thinks he put his Reddit karma on his resume for a job application. Like, sorry sir, we are unable to hire you.
Well, actually, you can't.
No, you can't. Get out.
But I have the IQ of 138.
Yes, and I'm still telling you, you are not getting the job.
My family was late to Encanto and was told good things about it. Can't get past Louisa just being a dude in a dress, though. Strong women has to be literally strong. It's exhausting. That drip, drip, drip pressure song she sings and is just stuff a guy would sing, too.
It's a movie about people with magical superhuman powers, you absolute effing dork. I haven't gotten around to watching Encanto myself, but because it's popped up on my Facebook feed so many times, I've listened to Surface Pressure maybe 5 or 7 times. I honestly have lost count. But it's one of my favorite songs just because it makes me think so much about actions that I gotta do for myself, and I feel like there are obligations, but like you want to feel emotions, but at the same time, people don't like seeing emotions come from you, or you think that they don't. Like, I know it's super weird, but it's like you fear negative repercussions for showing emotion. That, or your worth as a human being, is entirely tied with what you do for other people. And like, at least from what I saw, like, it makes me honestly kind of think whenever somebody asks you if you're okay, you tell them okay, but that's that's just because you don't want them to ask any more questions, when in reality, on the inside, you're not. But the thing I think I like about Encanto, and I haven't even gotten to see the movie yet, is it honestly makes me kind of think that depending on your age demographic, it's going to be two different experiences. Plus, also, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the design team for Encanto have to actually fight with Disney to give Luisa her muscular design? Like, there was the same issue with Insomniac's team about the rivet design for Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and honestly, I kind of think both characters turned out great the way they are. Because, like, you can have a girl character without having to have the character have more curves than an F1 racetrack. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start them wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Let's see if we can get this video to them 1,000 likes, okie dokie. But I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.